Okay, here's the 1998 Discovery that used to have a V8 in it. Here's all the extra wiring that goes with the V8, the fuel injection wires, mass airflow sensor wires, coil wires, and the ECU. Anyhow, all that's been removed, and now on this harness we've got quite a few less. These are your windshield washer connections, front, rear, and windshield for your headlights and all that. Just cleaned that up. You just have your two connectors here. They come over, as well as this. The only thing I used out of this was the brown and red wire for your starter, which will come over here, and that's the starter wire there. The diesel harness I've redone. Pardon all the mess. And this is where I'll be making my connections actually to the car. From there you have your starter, your glow plug wires, water temp sensor, alternator, the three pickups, the battery and all that. Come over here, following back, we have the fuel solenoid and your oil pressure sensor. You keep following it up. You've got a terminal that goes to your fuse box. This goes to your glow plug relay, which is connected to your fuse box bracket. This is a ground, and then that actually goes to your battery. So now I'll show you what we have in here. Nice. Don't get sick on me here. Okay. So as I said before, the way the V8 harness comes in is through this plug here. But on the diesel, it comes in through this plug here. As you can see, all I did was I brought the harness over to that point, and then I measured from that point back to this Y right here, and that's 26 inches. So I will splice these wires so that it is 26 inches from this point over to the first Y, which is where your alternator takeoff is and your water temp sensor. And that's 26 inches. The actual wires that I need to pick up are quite few. We've got a, let's see here, let's start with white with green, which is an ignition wire, and that goes to two places. One is for your fuel solenoid, so you'll see that there's actually two wires on this part of the harness. One's for the fuel solenoid, and then one's for your glow plug controller. Then we have a white with brown, which is my oil pressure sensor, and then I'll just pick that up with that. And then I have a brown with red, which is a heavy gauge wire, and that runs actually two things. It runs your starter and your glow plug. So I think what it's basically doing is it's cutting out your glow plug relay while you're cranking, kind of reduce the amps on it. I have a yellow and brown, which is for my alternator. I have a white and gray, which there's actually two wires on this, and that also goes to the alternator. I have a green and black, and that goes to my water temp sensor. And then I have a yellow and black right here, and that will actually go to the instrument panel saying that the glow plug is operating. You know, when you turn the ignition on, you wait for the glow plug light to go out. That's the wire that gives the indication for that. So I will bring this up, I will tie this in, I'll make it look nice, and then that's it for the wiring. Like I said, I have to figure out the glow plug wire as to where to hook it up in the instrument. It appears, according to the wiring diagrams, that both instrument panels are the same, but we'll see. And that's it for the wiring. Thanks.